All right, look, I don't know if anybody's going to come out here while I'm recording this, but I thought that this is the point in time where I'm going to start marketing, and I'm really going to start diving deep into the trenches of organic TikTok marketing. And so I wanted to give a game plan because I've started to manifest and I've started to think about what I need to do every single day of April in order to see the results that I'm hoping to see. And I could see myself zoning off right now, not right now while you're watching this, but as in like zoning out, as in like in the next week, in the first week of April. I could see myself like just not really caring, checking the box, right? Finding a viral concept and immediately just seeing it for what it is with my eyes, and then just trying to copy it with my phone and call it the box checked. And yes, every video I'm going to post that, I'm going to want to look back at the metrics. I'm going to want to see how it does. But that's not the way I should be doing it. What you need to think right now, Porter, is that in a month from now, if you had a few viral videos and you had an account that has some credibility, and and you finally kind of have some mental education and knowledge as to like what routine you have to go through in order to make the videos that are doing well, and even just knowing that like I have so much more new experience in a space because I've posted many videos now throughout the month that have performed somewhat well. Maybe 1,000 views and a couple likes and like a few comments. Maybe you learned something that was controversial that you started to put into your videos to make them have more views and more comments and more engagement. Or maybe you know, found this viral hook concept that was getting you a few thousand views a video, and you kept just exercising that concept or whatever it is. Like, I feel like the version of myself that has those things and has brought hundreds of users over April and is not necessarily chasing a viral video. He knows that the viral videos come with time, and that the level of growth that he's putting in every day, and the evidence and education that he's gained and has with these past videos that he's posted shows and proves that with every next video there is benefits and potential, right? Like, when you think about the next video that you're going to post, Porter, in the future, you're not thinking like, is this like, oh, this is going to be the video that goes viral. You're never thinking that. You're always just thinking, okay, like, let me find the video that I want to copy, or let me copy a video that was doing well for me. And then you go and you analyze what is the hook in this video. Maybe you write it down on a piece of paper. Maybe you talk to yourself about it, and then you try to redo the hook yourself in a format in a video you thought about in your head. Like, maybe I stand here in this part of my house and do this video in this part, and then you kind of format the video together, and you have more experience to understand what videos and what clips will do better inside of a whole entire video. And then when it comes time to post that video, you're more so excited that it's going to do just as well as the last videos you posted, if not better. You're always trying to beat the last video you posted. You're never trying to make a viral video the next video. You're literally just trying to grow and make progress with the last video you posted. You're trying to do better than the last video you posted. You're trying to learn from the previous videos you've posted to make better videos in the future. And if you keep that concept and that idea into every video that you make next, I'm telling you, you're gonna start to average 1,000 views a video. You're gonna start to average 1,500 views a video, and it's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm not going viral, but I'm getting some good engagement, and I'm getting a decent amount of views per video. And you'll realize and you'll understand that that's because you've learned from the past videos that you've posted, and that every video you post still has a benefit and is beneficial because it has a high conversion rate and it still brings people to the app. And not only that, but you're learning from it. So it's not ever like, let me see this video, okay, I understand it a little bit, now let me go make this post and let me just make it real quick while I just got up off my chair and I'm gonna go make it. It's like, no, what is this post? Okay, cool. Like, let's analyze the hook a little bit. Like, what's the hook like? Okay, now let me think in my head. This is the most important part. Let me think in my head. What, part of the app am I going to show? How am I going to show it? Where am I going to show it? Basically, build the video out in your head without writing it down or scripting it or anything. Just build it out in your head and visualize it. Because once you visualize it, it's perfect. It's there. It's like you're going to have a guide to follow once you visualize the video. And then once you visualize it, you're going to make it, and you're going to, manifest that it's a good video and it's going to be a good video, and then you're going to post it, and it's not going to be, oh yeah, like I'm going to like shy away from it, and then I'm going to come back, I'm going to be all antsy and anxious later because I have the opportunity of knowing that it could go very viral. No, you're just going to be confident in the fact that you know that video is going to get at least 1,500 views, 1,000 views, because you have evidence that your last videos have, and you're gonna send it off, and you might look into another part of something that you were curious about before you made the video, and you might just do maybe some creator management. You make another video after that, you might go to bed, you might scroll on TikTok while that video is up and live, but you're probably gonna exit out of that account after you've posted all the videos that you're gonna post on that account for the day, and you're gonna realize, yeah, this video is probably gonna get 30, 40, 50 likes at first, and then you're gonna see, okay, like, let's go check on it. I know it's probably not going to be crazy viral, but I know it's going to get a few hundred views, probably 1,000, 1,500 views. Let me go check. Hopefully it did, 1,700 views, because all the rest of my videos have gotten 1,500 or 1,000. Like right now, I think on my Port 67 account, I'm averaging about 800, like 700 to 800 views a video right now. And if I go ahead and I copy a video format and I post it to that account as me as a UGC creator, posting content to try to push organic traffic to the app, and like all I'm gonna think about is the fact that like that video is a good video. I mentally visualized it in my head, and then I made it, and then I'm about to post it, and I realized, yeah, that video is probably gonna get like maybe 1 or 2 comments, 3 comments, 4 comments, and then it's gonna get like 30, 40 likes, and it's probably gonna hopefully get like 1,000, 1,100 views. Right? Like, I'm not thinking, oh yeah, this could be the video that gets 100,000 views, this could be the video that gets 50,000 views, this is the video that gets 1 million views. No, all I'm gonna be thinking is like, this video, I hope gets like a few more thousand views, because I can manifest that easily. I can come to terms that could very much happen, and will most likely happen based on the evidence of my past content and my past videos. So I've written down a lot of stuff in my journal here. And basically what I want to take away from this right now is this month is gonna pass no matter what. And at this point, March has passed by, and I have made $136 in sales between 3 different yearly subscriptions, one of which I purchased myself to test out the subscription flow, and 2 weekly or monthly recurring purchases, which cost a total of $24 a month. And so I'm basically, this month of April is going to be the biggest and best month for Calorie Simple, regardless, no matter what. And the biggest thing that I kind of left off with and didn't really say much about in the end of March is manifestation, that I'm going to bring into April. April is going to probably be the biggest manifestation month that I've had ever, in my opinion. I have this new journal. I've written just this amount of pages on it. I have this amount of pages left, 140-page journal. And during this month, I'm going to be working because I have creators to pay, and I'm going to have to do it, and it's fine. But people, distractions, activities, distractions, but if I can manifest and I can visualize, and I don't mean like closing your eyes and humming for a second and like having very like verbal thoughts in your brain. That's not what I mean, because that's what I used to think when I did a manifestation. What you need to do is you need to breath work and actual meditation. Meditation isn't just sitting with your arm there like crisscross like this and just like being like a monk. Meditation is everything from you're about to fall asleep and you're just naturally dreaming to a monk sitting on a temple in the splits or something. So it's a large range of what meditation is, and a lot of people think that it's a lot more than it really has to be when it's not. You have to realize the world is happening to us. We attract everything. Like, an atom is made up of 99.9% of nothing. That means we are more made of nothing than we are made of something. There's 0.01% of an atom that is something. So that means everything is made up of nothing. It's made up of light, it's made up of energy. It has a vibration. Okay? And the only reason that we're interpreting things and we think that this world, this materialistic world around us is reality is because our eyes are interpreting the radiation and the vision of everything around us. And our ears are, our senses of smell, of incense, of sound are interpreting everything and making us believe that this is what it is. But mentally, this mental consciousness is the only reality there is. It's true. It's the only reality there is. If you didn't think about it. If you were always deaf and you couldn't hear anything, and you could never smell anything, you've never had eyes. And let's say like you didn't even have a sense of touch. Like all that would be left is consciousness, is your dreams. That's all it is. And so I have this quote up in my room on my whiteboard, and it says like something like, if you're not there mentally, or no, if you're not there physically, it doesn't matter because the only reality is conscious. So I don't know, something like that. Regardless, what I'm here to say as far as that point goes, because you need to listen to the rest of this, don't just sit there and hum for a second and then just start to think very verbal thoughts, because you're going to get pissed off and you ask yourself, why am I doing this? This feels like a chore. And don't go to your notebook and say, I am going to be something, I'm going to be that, I'm going to be this. What you need to do, if you're going to do anything on your journal, is you're only going to go to your journal when you feel like writing something, when you feel like I need to write this down, this is something I should be doing, or when you feel like I need to manifest right now and I have no other way to do it. And so my best option is to write down in my journal. And what you're going to do when it comes to your journal is, instead of thinking about I am going to be this, I'm going to be that, and repeating the same 5 things you're always thinking about, instead what you're going to do, ChatGPT really helps with this when you ask it what other things can I be thinking about, is you're going to write down what would you be doing today. Write down from the moment you woke up to the moment you're going to go to sleep, what's going to happen today. It gives me at least a sense of, like planning and whatnot that makes me feel good about it, doing like regardless of manifesting. But manifest. The way that this guy that I watched today talked about manifestation, and it's so true, is disconnecting the materialistic world and the like conscious world. So you're sitting in a middle state. You're closing your eyes, you're sitting erect. You're not laying down on your bed with your eyes closed. You're sitting like erect, your feet are crossed, however you want to do it. You're just sitting, right? You have your eyes closed, and you start to you start to think. And when you start to think, you think about thoughts, and the thoughts become very verbal, and you start to tell yourself in your mind, like, not verbally, like physically, but like verbally, mentally, like you can literally hear yourself saying things mentally. You need to cut that away. You need to think, those are my thoughts. Like, those are my thoughts. Like, I can hear my thoughts just going in the background. And I'm just thinking right now. Like, I'm not talking to myself. I'm just thinking. I'm in the middle state where I'm closing my eyes and I've separated myself from my thoughts. And then he talked about how that's what you need to do, number 1. And then he talked about how you need to breathe in as if like you're not pulling it in, but you're like it's falling in. You need to breathe out as it's falling out. You kind of just need to get in that rhythm of doing that, and naturally you will become more capable and able of visualizing things without having to think about them. And you'll be more in touch with the feeling than you are the thought. And that's everything. The feeling, then the thought. And that's what you're going to do throughout this week, Porter, or throughout this month. You're going to manifest very hard. And every single day, because you haven't been consistent, because you've been making little changes to the app and the onboarding process and the paywalls and whatnot, and you've been talking with creators, at this point, you have nothing else to figure out and focus on except for organic marketing. Whether or not this works, which is not what you should be thinking, whether or not this works though with this app, having the skill of organic marketing on TikTok is such a valuable skill, and it should always be like your desire to like have that, or like what's the word, like accept it or like attain it, right? Just like paid ads is something you should always want to attain. But my point is this month is going to be a hard month. You're going to go at it every day, and you're going to be studying the process and the game that is that, and you're going to be locked in on every next video that you're going to post, and you're not going to bore yourself with it. You're going to manifest it, that stuff is working for you, and your goal is to be very particular and really have a formula for every video you post, have a purpose behind every video you post, because you always, you're like holding saving grace in the corner of your mind right now. You should always be like, what do I need to do in order to get to where that person is at the end of April? You know, to have like 3 or 4 videos that have 10K views, to have, 10, 12, 20, 30 videos that have over 1,000 views, have multiple new comments, like giving opportunities, asking for different questions, lots of different engagement, like learning a lot of process. Like, you need to put yourself there every single day. You need to put yourself in that person's mind and in that person's space every single day. And then you're going to finally understand, like, this is what I need to do. And if I follow this every single day, I'm going to be there, or at least I'm going to be close, or at least the universe shouldn't give me any reason to why I shouldn't be there already. So yeah, you're going to get in a routine pretty soon here in the next week, where you're going to post a few videos, you're going to have formulas down, you're going to have a routine to post those videos down, and then you're going to start being a little bit more specific and starting to grow and make videos with a purpose a little bit more. And then throughout the next three weeks, you're going to feel like, oh yeah, this is a fun game. I'm pretty good at this. And you're going to be posting videos left and right. And then they're going to be showing you different things. They're like, you're going to get more engagement on this post. You're going to see a few more 1,000 views on this post. And, it's going to be like, oh, I'm interested to see what this next post is going to do. Like, you're antsy just thinking about, oh, is this video going to get more comments and likes, like whatever. You're not going to be thinking about, oh, is this video the video that's going to blow up? You're just going to think that's going to come with time. And we're more obsessed right now with this, like, making it better, like almost like an app, right? Like, I was just working on the questionnaire flow, the onboarding process, and the paywalls. And I was thinking like, oh yeah, this is going to increase conversion rate like crazy. And it's going to be amazing. And that's the same thing with, you should take into TikTok. Like, dude, this video is doing better than the last video, and I think I know why. And if I continue to make this change in the future videos that I make, I'm going to become better at it. And the more evidence over this month that I stack up, the more I'll be able to tell myself, like, I'm getting good at this and I enjoy it. And I'll be able to finish out the month and continue past April into May, making really good content and getting viral videos that end up pushing a lot of people to the app. But I also want you to understand, we're 17 minutes into this, 18 minutes into this, that you have made $136 in 18 days, and you've barely done any marketing for that matter. In the last probably week, your paywall wasn't even set up correctly because it wasn't even showing to people. People would go through the onboarding process and they wouldn't see a single paywall. They'd have to press on a feature that's premium in order to see the paywall. And people were still buying. People were still making in-app purchases and trials and whatnot. And by the way, up until like yesterday or the day before yesterday, we didn't have more than 2 creators promoting for us. Jake Mastic still isn't really promoting for us, and Ethan just started promoting for us, and he's not even getting more than 1,000 views a video right now. So to keep in mind, you've gotten this far with 2 creators in 18 days, and you haven't put in almost any work organically. So just imagine when you are every day learning your organic algorithm and posting videos, like 15, 20 videos every single day organically, and then you're hiring on and firing creators that are going to perform well for you and paying them more money or less money, and that's your whole focus this month, you're going to be leaps and bounds above you were this month. So that's the type of energy I'm going to take into the month of April, and I'm excited. But this is my calling this month. This is what's going to happen. I made a video not that long ago, a month in the future. I don't know how that's going to come out, but this might as well be a better video than that one, to be honest. So yeah, this is some advice for myself as far as like what I should take into the month of April. That's going to be a manifestation. That's going to be doing manifestation the proper way with proper meditation and breath work. And then it's going to be, you know, with every post, not expecting it to go viral, but just trying to get it to do better than the last one, and having a formula with every video, not just unconsciously watching one and remaking it and posting it to check a box. You're always going to be wanting to do better and be a better, you know, organic marketer than the version of you that was a day ago, or make a better post than you did last time. That should always be the goal. And with that, you're just going to make a post and you're going to make that video every single time, knowing that this video is going to do better than the one I just posted prior, and that with every video I post, I get natural, easy conversions because my conversion rate on every video is so high, and every video that I post is beneficial, and every video I post is quality and looks really good, and has and I know that it has the potential to do very, very good. And you're not going to be in and out watching YouTube videos, understanding like, oh, maybe I should incorporate this or that. You're going to have your head down. You're not going to be watching any videos. Organic marketing is as simple as it is. You're just going to be trying to find viral concepts and copying them and iterating them and creating formulas throughout the week and understanding and learning that yourself. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the algorithm changes every single week. The thing that somebody taught 2 months ago is not going to be the same thing as it is today. It's not going to be the same thing today as it is tomorrow. And it's just the process that is keeping up with it every day until you start to understand the patterns. And as soon as you get on that track and you stay consistent enough, you're going to have that momentum and you're going to start picking it up and you're going to start doing really good. So my girlfriend just started calling me. That's my wake up call for this video. But I'll see you at the end of April. You better have it down. Peace out.